the MICE industry, as you know, is a very, very challenging time. Events has diminished God knows how many percent already. I'm not a stats person. I do not do the percentages, but basically it
Yeah.
sounds like zero almost. But what are your plans, when taking over Honey now, and what are your plans to so-called make Honey great again?
Well, great is I mean, by definition, great could mean different things for different people, right?
Mm,
But I think the first thing we have to make sure is that we take care of the people that are here with you right now in the company. You have to make sure that you try your darndest to be able to make sure that they have a stable job to come to. Salaries are still paid on time, and to achieve that, right? So I mean, even before talking about being this incredible venue, right, which of course you need to be, right? But to be successful before you can reach that point, you need to make sure that you can survive first, right? The one thing that I would tell anybody in this industry is that don't uh, don't wait too long to try things. So the one logic that I've
mm,
had uh, that I've that I've been trying to inculcate within the team as well is to try fast, fail fast, right? Have an idea, look at how it's going to run operationally, do the numbers. If you're not sure, just try. I'll give a very simple example. When COVID started, right, as a venue, we couldn't even accept um, booking. So what we did was we did catering, we did Grab food, we pivoted to co-working spaces, we did food delivery. What else did we do? I lost count. We tried to open up for dine-ins as well. Basically, we tried a litany of things, and the idea was that you would try, and if you fail, just shed it and move on to the next thing. But it's easier said than done, right? So for every idea that you come up with, you have got to figure out how you're going to action on it. So for a period of time, right, our team that stuck it out with me, right, we would go to MRT stations in the morning 7:45 before coming to the office. We will go and distribute flyers to promote our co-working and Grab takeaway. We would do that
mm.
like every single day. Before we come in. We're back in the office by 9. We'll do our cold calls, our outreach. We would handle the few guests that we have. So basically, it's just try whatever we could, right? Um, Co-working worked a bit for us. Demand has dropped recently. Um, Corporate meetings was really slow then, but we managed to pivot to doing weddings. We managed to kind of break into a little bit with the Malay wedding market. Um, Church services is something that we managed to pick up on. We also opened for dine-in as well. We've
Mm.
never done it historically. Historically, I mean, not never, but we have not done it to such an extent. Um, so it was really a case where try what you can to make sure that we can put food on the table for the team, right? So yeah, I mean, I didn't really answer your question about being great, but for the COVID period, it was about just trying whatever we can. And to be really careful of fads because there were so many fads going on. Oh, we tried this and we tried that. But I think it's okay to try a fad, but make sure you're at the starting point of the curve as opposed to the,
Mm.
the, the midpoint of the bell-shaped curve, right? Because if you're at the tail end on the midpoint, by the time you invest and you roll everything out, right, there is a gestation period. Um, and the problem is if you're at the midpoint of the curve, by the time your idea gestates and people actually come to you for that, right, it might be when the demand is completely dried, right? So try fast, fail fast. I think that's the one motto you have to have, and be ready to pivot as quickly as possible and try whatever it takes to survive. I think that's critical.